On 790 CFCW and Tristan Horncastle live in person in our studio right now. So nice to meet you, Tristan. Thanks so much for coming by.
You too, Stella. Thanks for having me.
I have been talking about you for the last few days because Tristan Horncastle, very interesting name. I mean, it sounds like you should be a character on Game of Thrones.
I get that often.
Do you?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, did you ever get teased?
Yeah.
I think
Elementary was pretty hard with the last name, but yeah, carried on.
Yeah, no, I used to get smelly Stelly. That's what they used. Yeah, that kind of was a little hurtful there. But now I'm grown up. I think it's kind of cute. So yeah, I was kind of teasing you about that. It sounds like a name out of Game of Thrones. And then I found out that you're coming through Alberta. You're doing some shows, and actually in Leduc you're going to be performing at a Greek restaurant. And I happen to be Greek, so I'm wondering, well, maybe Tristan Horncastle is a Greek name that I've never heard of. Is that your background?
No. Yeah, we're excited to play a Greek restaurant, for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. So I don't know if you've ever had a chance to break plates.
No, that's what I was hoping you'd teach me.
I'm going to teach you how to do that.
Awesome.
Because you might get a chance to break some plates. I mean,
So
that's what
are you
us
gonna
Greek
break
people
plates?
do. We're going to break plates in the studio. And you know what? You are going to be the first artist to ever break a plate in this studio. I've never done this with anyone before.
I'm honored.
This is exciting. Maybe
That
I
is
should do
exciting.
this regularly.
Sure, and I'll be the one who started it.
Yeah, definitely. I should get you to autograph the plate.
Yes.
Yes. Well, let's talk about you. Where are you from?
I am from Fredericton, New Brunswick. We are the capital city of New Brunswick. I think our population now is about 60,000.
And how did you get involved in country music? And how did it lead you here to Alberta? Being involved with, we're going to talk about Aaron Goodwin, who wrote that song for you. He's a St. Albert boy.
Yep.
And also Royalty Records. So walk us through the progression of how you got to Alberta and involved with the likes of us.
Yeah, I guess I grew up on country. My dad used to listen to Hank Williams and everybody, Waylon Jennings and Hank Snow and Stompin' Tom, and grew up on that. So I've always been a huge country lover. Always was around music, always loved it. It's kind of in the family. So when I was 6, I started singing solos in church back home. And I joined Boys and Girls Choir in New Brunswick for a couple of years. Actually, Misha Gosman was in the choir with us back then. And got my first guitar when I was 11 and started playing. And my Uncle Jimmy back home taught me a few chords. And just went from there to around the campfires. And when I was 16, I actually started going. My mom was born in a small town outside of Fredericton, about 800, called Chip. And she grew up on a big farm with 5 sisters and 1 brother, sorry. And yeah, I went down there when I was 16 with a cousin of mine that actually lives in Alberta, who we're staying with this week, Charlie Hassan. So he brought me down and kind of introduced me to friends and family down there that, I always wanted to hang out with and couldn't wait to, have a drink with and be around the fire and go back roading and stuff with. So yeah, I did that, and actually that's what we wrote, She Brings the Beer, about when we wrote that in Nashville. But yeah, we started playing in 2008. We started a band, Southern Drive we called it, and started playing back home. And someone from back home knew Randy Martin out west here and sent a contact, and we kind of hooked up. And Randy Martin brought me out for a week, and I got to meet Aaron Goodwin, and Aaron kind of sent me some songs that he had wrote, and we talked quite a few times and kind of realized we were brothers from another mother that I guess you could say brothers we never had. Just really had a good connection, and decided to go to Nashville and did my first 6 songs down there, and yeah, and this is where we are today. So
Well, here at CFW, we do have a history with Aaron Goodwin because we sponsor the Country Vocal Spotlight competitions, and he was
Right.
involved in some of those. And so we've been following his career, and I got a chance to go to Nashville last year and hang out with him a little bit. He was on my show, and we talked about him signing with Warner and all that. And so he was pretty excited, and I know he's been writing songs for pretty much everybody. I know he's got a cut on Luke Bryan's album,
Yeah.
so we're pretty excited for him. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear that you're involved with him, and of course Royalty Records. CFCW has a long history with Royalty Records, so you're in good
Cool.
hands.
Cool. Yeah, we're honored. We played down on Jasper Ave. We played on the Rocks, and I guess Mr. Rob Smith had showed up and watched us, and we contacted a week or so later before we headed home. And yeah, we very welcome, just like family. And they said go check us out and see what we're all about, and we just made a instant connection. and we're honored to be with him for sure.
All right, we're going to hear more from Tristan Horncastle, including something live. You brought a couple of boys from the band with you, so we're going to hear a live song from Tristan Horncastle. And there's also another Alberta connection. We're almost sounding like the Mafia here, right? We've got a Gord Bamford connection here as well with Tristan Horncastle, so more with him in a few moments. That's Gord Bamford and his latest single called Unreal on 790 CFCW at 2:27. Gord Bamford is in the mall somewhere with the boss, Jackie Ray, having lunch. They left for lunch at 11:45-ish. Yeah, that's a long lunch. Gord Bamford, I mentioned that name and I played that song for a reason. We have Tristan Horncastle in our studios with us. He's an up-and-coming Canadian country artist from New Brunswick. He's gotten involved with us Albertans because he's signed to Royalty Records, and only Royalty Records, an Alberta-based record company, would send you on a mini tour of Alberta in the dead of winter, don't you think, Tristan?
I guess so, yeah.
We were just talking about how you're not used to the dry cold. You're used to a humid cold.
Yeah, it's been a good week for all of us to get used to the dryness of here. I know you were saying it's more humid than normal, but yeah, it's been a big get used to for sure.
No kidding. All right, what's the connection with Gord Bamford and Tristan Horncastle?
Well, obviously huge fans of Gord's, but yeah, we actually did a show back home with Gord this past end of summer. We got to open and close with Gord and hung out afterwards and played some acoustic tunes and had a good time. And yeah, we actually just finished a new album down in Nashville, and we recorded one of Gord's songs that were pitched to us.
So I hear Gord had recorded this song and didn't have enough room for it on his album.
Right.
And just thought, wow, I'm going to give this song away, going to give it to this Tristan kid.
Yeah, I guess so. We're honored for sure.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good song, obviously.
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
Can you give us a clue as to the name of the song or the feel of the song?
Yeah, I'll leave you with it's called Breaking the Heartland.
Breaking the Heartland.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. And it's going to be your next single?
Probably a fall single.
Fall single. Okay, so we're going to look forward to that. Right now, we're going to look forward to Tristan Horncastle breaking some plates. Do you want to try breaking a plate right now?
Sure.
Before? Do you guys want to try? Or maybe we should do it just after you. Let's do it
yeah.
after, because just in case we have any accidents here, I don't need you to cut your
fingers.
finger
Yeah.
and then you can't perform live for us, because we do want to hear a live song from Tristan Horncastle right here on CFCW.
It's Friday night, my baby and I hop in my old Ford and ride. Got Guitar Town cranked up loud, turning up the volume of the night. She's got her backseat eyes looking my way. I say, not right now, we got a party to save. She thinks I'm Superman, call her my Lois Lane. She thinks that I'm a hero, I know that she's to blame. Steal more than Bonnie and Clyde, it's only in kisses by the morning light. When we arrive, everybody cheers, 'cause I bring the party, she brings the beer. Now it's 2 o'clock and it's time to rock that old flat top by the bonfire. Pull the trucks up, put the tailgates down, take this good time even higher. She's got those cut-off jeans, sliding next to me, joining me and walk the line, harmony. She thinks I'm Johnny Cash, call her my little June. She thinks that I'm a star, I know she hung the moon. We steal more than Bonnie and Clyde, it's only in kisses by the morning light. When we arrive, everybody cheers, 'cause I bring the party, she brings the beer. said I'm a hero, I know that she's to blame. We steal more than Bonnie and Clyde. It's only in kisses by the morning light. When we arrive, everybody cheers. I bring the party, she brings the beer. I brought the party, she brought the beer.
Some fun now. I said I promised you a smashing good time, and I'm gonna I want to get this on videotape so we can put it up on YouTube and Facebook. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but we're going to. I'm gonna give my little video camera here to Mr. Rob Smith of Royalty Records. So we have some dishes here. Now, I don't know why Greeks break plates. I think it's to break away their sorrows. I had to Google it, actually. That's how Greek I am. I don't even know why we do it. We just do it. So basically, you break a plate, and when it breaks, you hear the smashing, then you yell, opa. You know how Mexicans say ole?
Right.
We say opa. It's that simple. So grab a couple of plates that I have here. If your guitar player wants to do it too, that's cool. We'll get you guys to come over here, right over there, because the rest is all carpeted. So what you want to do is just smash it, and let's have a listen as to what it's going to sound like. We've never broken plates before here on CFCW.
These are brand new plates.
Well, yeah, of course. We don't use old ones. What do you think? We use dirty dishes?
Well, we're just breaking them.
We're just breaking them. We don't care. We don't care. Well, unless you're my father, then you do care. My father has never broken plates. He says, why would you want to break good plates? Why would you want to waste money like that? But this is a celebration, right? We're celebrating Tristan Horncastle. He's got a song on the radio. He's signed and involved with us Albertans. So let's give it a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Are you going to break one? You should definitely come.
Am I going to break one? Okay, well, I'm going to play some commercials. I'm going to break some plates with you guys. Okay, I
we got one more
left here. Well, actually, you do one more. Okay, let's do one more.
Ready? So awesome.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Okay, hang on a second. I just got to do the weather here.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Opa! People walking by outside think we're crazy. All right.
That's cool. Okay. Let's get the broom. You okay?
Yeah, that's good.
That one went flying.
hilarious.
You have another one? I thought I had another broom here. Oh, okay.
That was a heavy plate.
Okay, let's take some.
Thick plate.